Any health-related information on the following show provides general information only. Content presented on any show by any host or guest should not be substituted for a doctor's advice. Always consult your physician before beginning any new diet, exercise, or treatment program.
Hello there, and welcome to the show tonight. We're live here with the Red Lasered Water Guy, and we're here to help you, help yourself, help your body heal itself naturally. That's what we're all about. You know, life's a lot of fun when you have your health. Here it is, the holidays. I hope you're having some great holiday time with family and friends and just really enjoying yourself. And got your health. That's easy to do. A lot of fun. I went skiing over the holiday, had some great times on the snow and, with friends, spent time with the family. And that's what it's all about, is staying healthy and young. Okay. And so you need to laugh a lot. Laughter is one of the most healing things you can do. And, there's that book out by Norman Cousins where he was diagnosed with cancer. He says, I'm going to die. I'm going to die laughing. And so he went out and rented all these funny movies and stuff and watched them over and over. And when he went back for his next checkup, there was no sign of the cancer. And so there's a movie out about it and a book. If you haven't heard about that, check into it, because it's all about taking care of your body. Your body is designed to heal itself. Drugs don't heal. Doctors don't heal. Surgery doesn't heal. Not that there's not a time and a place for some of that. Okay, but it has nothing to do with staying healthy. It's all about emergency medicine or trying to recover from something. Well, I don't want to recover from anything, so I'm going to keep my immune system healthy. And the way we do that is drinking water that's healthy, eating foods that are healthy, living a lifestyle that's healthy, and protecting ourselves from the unhealthy stuff like the meth and everything. And the company I'm working with is called Pure Vibrance. And we have frequencies added to all of our products that help your body stay in coherent communication with itself and the biofield. It's called, coherence it's like resonance between your body and your biofield. Resonance is the point of least resistance, which also means it's the point of most communication. And in our body, communication is the key to staying healthy. Okay, just like in the family, if you want a happy family life, you got to have good, effective communication, honest communication that's understandable by everybody. Same thing at work, no matter where. Well, same thing in your body. Your body has to communicate cell to cell. Your brain communicates with your muscles through cells, everything. And then your body is communicating continuously back and forth with your biofield. Biofield is a cocoon-like energy around us that actually creates us. Okay. And so that's what it's all about, is good communication. So what we're going to do tonight, we're going to talk about photobiomodulation, which is simply a fancy word for using laser light to help the body heal itself. Okay, because again, the body does all the healing, and the key to the whole thing. So we're all about anti-aging, using structured water and red light laser therapy, and then grounding is another piece. There's so many simple things you can do. Like one of them you can do is take off your sunglasses. Okay, sunglasses are very unhealthy because it's blocking the wrong frequencies from the sun, the wrong rays, okay, and letting some of the harmful ones in. So that's one of the things you can do right there. But, people love the sunglasses. So most of them keep them on. So anyhow, what we're wanting to do is help you build a biosanctuary in your own home where you've got the cleanest air, the healthiest water, you've got the laser therapy and stuff when you're not in the sun. It's like right now, we just finished the longest night of the year. So there's not as much sunshine right now. So, and with the holidays, a lot of people are, more depressed because they're not out in the sun. They're not getting that sunlight. The rays of the sun, the red and the infrared rays of the sun excite the molecules and the electrons. The mitochondria produces our energy, and so they're not getting as much energy, and therefore the whole body kind of shuts down. It's kind of like, think of your body as a 100-watt light bulb, okay? And in the wintertime, maybe it's only glowing 60 or 70 watts instead of 100 watts. So you don't have all the light you need, to see what you're doing, to feel good, everything like that. And so a lot of that also happens just because of dysfunctional mitochondria, which we'll get into that in a little bit also. So structured water is one of the keys to optimizing health, and electron rich structured water is what we have when you use both the hydro combo and the lasers together. So let's get going here. We'll share our screen. Start the slideshow, and here we go. Okay, so again, we're here to help you, help yourself, help your body heal itself naturally. The red lasered water guy, and been doing this for a little over 14 years now. I've seen miraculous stuff happen. According to the calendar, I'll be 75 this year, and I'm still snow skiing and scuba diving and kayaking, climbing mountains, hiking, rock climbing, doing it all. And having fun. Because I got my health, I can do that. And so let's talk about that. Pure Vibrance, again, is the company I'm working with. And here's one of my favorites. If you want to find the secrets to the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, because everything is energy. And so if you want to think about your health, it's about energy, frequency, and vibration. No matter what it is you want to think about, everything is energy vibrating at a frequency. And the vibration is the EMF, or the electromagnetic field. And that information, that's what carries the information that helps create that frequency. It's either helpful to the body or it's harmful to the body. There's no two ways about it. There's no exception to that rule. The frequency is either coherent, which means the body understands that it's from nature, or it's incoherent, which means normally it's man-made and the body doesn't understand it. Because when men make something, they have to add glues and fillers, etc. And then anything that's using the 60 cycles or an alternating current, that's non-native EMF also that's harming our body. The 60 cycles is the first EMF from electricity that started harming our biofield in our body. So again, no exceptions. And no exceptions here either. Your health is determined by the invisible frequency that you're vibrating. It's just that simple. So if you're not feeling as good as you want to feel, vibrating lower than optimal wellness. And so we can help your body come back up to vibrate higher by giving it more energy, activating, optimizing the mitochondria, relaxing the muscles, bringing it back into a homeostasis, more back into relax and heal instead of fight or flight. That's all about frequencies, and frequencies work at the speed of light, and so does our body. Okay, that's the beautiful part of it. So let's talk about the magic of water here. Water, the quality of your water is the quality of your health, which becomes the quality of your life. Again, no exceptions there. Water is what the body's designed to run on, if you will. Like if you look at your body as a vehicle, you have an engine. It's called the mitochondria. That's what creates the energy that runs your body, drives your body. Okay, well, that is designed to run on water. Okay, structured water, electron-rich water. And so if you're putting anything less than that in there, you're producing less energy. And so you're not climbing the hills like you used to, not having the energy, not feeling as well. So nature in water in nature, coming down a Rocky Mountain stream, exposed to the sunshine, is aerated water. It's high energy water. It's electron rich. It's structured and it's microclustered by coming through the vortexes and everything around the rocks and all that. Plus it's picking up minerals and it hydrates our body effortlessly. Okay. And so that's what we ate here with the pure hydro combo. This has got a double vortex in it. It's also a special metal that the vortex is made out of, and it's programmed with frequencies that match optimal wellness frequencies to our body. It's what we call human blueprint frequencies at Pure Vibrance. So it's got human blueprint frequencies. It adds Bovis energy into the water, and that's a term we'll hear more and more. In Europe, they measure what we call life force energy. They call Bovis energy, and they have a scale for it and a measurement of it. And so we increase that in the water when it pours through. So this design, it has a flip top on the top of it, where you can put it on a plastic bottle or glass bottle. Fits most of them. And you can just flip it open and drink right through it. And all that takes place. Or if you're like me, I use a stainless steel bottle with a big wide mouth. And so I take the bottle topper part off, and I use a funnel, and I use it as a pour through. So I just pour my water through into my container. And so, you know, the hydro combo is structuring and ionizing the water, and it can be used on most of your plastic bottles and glass bottles. So it goes with you wherever you go. It's on the go. Okay. What we're doing is duplicating a Rocky Mountain stream. It's really that simple. We're duplicating a Rocky Mountain stream by vortexing the water and microclustering it, structuring it, adding life force energy to it. So that's pretty powerful. So again, the magic of a Rocky Mountain stream is that it aerates, structures, and microclusters the water. And that's what the Pure Vibrance Hydro Combo does. We also have a shower and garden and faucet products, and they replicate the Rocky Mountain stream also by aerating, structuring, and microclustering the water. So here's got the Hydro Combo with the flip top, or it can be used as a pour through. And then here's the shower and garden ionizer. Get right on a shower, or you can get an adapter and use it out in the garden also with a garden hose and everything. It can also be used as a pour through with a funnel to fill up your own containers. And it flows like 80 gallon a minute or something like that. So you don't have to worry about it restricting anything. And so I love it on my shower. It definitely, I can tell the difference. And again, it's duplicating a Rocky Mountain stream as it comes down over my body. So the garden and shower optimizer provides optimized water in your home, such as in your shower or your garden. And then what does it do for plants and animals? They've been using this this technology over for over 15 years with on farms and everything, you know, plants and everything over there. And so when they use it in their irrigation systems, because they make it up to like 10 and 12 inch diameter pipes, you know, for irrigation systems, it increases the crop yields about 45%, increased nutrient density in the crop by 5%, reduced fertilizer and pesticide needs, increased plant immunity to disease and fungus, and it increases the soil microbe health. So that's pretty strong when you're talking about, you know, on a farm having a better production of a electron rich crop yield. And so, and also mineral rich. So then for animals, they've been using it in poultry houses over there, chicken houses, hogs, stuff like that. And it naturally increases the size, strength, and growth rates of the animal, reduced health maintenance by 30%, reduced mortality 30 to 50%. And then it naturally increases production and increases disease resistance. Because again, it's structured water, which is what our bodies were made to run on, and structured ionized microclustered water. And then we also have the ability to add sunshine. Okay, the Red-InfraRed we have has frequencies added to it, so it's red and infrared together. And then we have a gold disc that's a biophotonic amplifier that we use on the end of the laser, and then we run it through the hydro combo. Or the way I do mine is I run it through the hydro combo first, and then I laser it with the red laser with the gold disc on it for 30 seconds is all it takes. So you can get red and infrared electron rich water by setting your water out in the sunshine. Okay, so you can take your glass of water and set it on sunshine for 5 or 6 hours, or you can use our laser for 30 seconds and still get even more electron rich water with human blueprint frequencies added to it that you don't get in the sunshine. So again, I do the pour through. I make a gallon at a time, and then I laser it for 30 seconds and go forward from there. So I'm duplicating sunshine with the red laser. I'm replicating a Rocky Mountain stream with the hydro combo unit. And so that's really how simple it is. It's carry it in your purse, carry it in your pocket, take it with you. And that way you're changing your habits to drink healthier water, and which is going to help your body return more life in your blood, in your cells, and everything goes up from there. The frequency vibration just keeps going higher and higher. So it's really that simple. All right. So again, we're about self-care for self-healing. So one of the tests we did on using the Bovis energy test is we took the base life force energy of tap water. Now the life force energy in tap water here in Las Vegas was 3,400 Bovis energy. With reverse osmosis, the baseline was 6,300 Bovis energy, reverse osmosis water. With Kangen water, it was 8,400. And then with reverse osmosis vitalizer vortex water, it was 10,300. Okay, so that's the baseline of the Bovis energy of tap water. It's starting out with tap water. And then we ran it through each one of them through the hydro unit. And what we did with tap water was almost tripled it. It went from 3,400 up to 9,300 Bovis energy. Reverse osmosis went from 6,300 to 10,600. The Kangen water went from 8,400 to 16,000 Bovis units. And a healthy person is energy is about 16,000 Bovis units of energy. And then the reverse osmosis vitalizer vortex water went from 10,300 to 16,300 Bovis energy. So then what we did next is we added the red laser by itself. And so we ran the water through the hydro unit and lasered it for 30 seconds with the red laser. That went from 3,400 to 18,600. And then the reverse osmosis water went from 6,300 to 40,000 Bovis units. Kangen went from 8,400 to 36,000 Bovis units. And then the reverse osmosis vitalizer vortex water went from 10,300 to 57,500 Bovis energy. So now we're giving energy back to the body when we drink anything that's over 16,000 Bovis energy, because that's where the body, a healthy body is. So if you drink something less than that, you're stealing energy from the body. If you drink something more than that or eat something more than that, then you're giving energy back to the body. So here we're energy back to the body in a big way. So then we added the gold disc to the red laser, and we ran it through the hydro vortex and then lasered it for 30 seconds with the red laser and the gold disc. Now it went from 3,400 tap water to 25,000. Reverse osmosis went from 6,300 to 55,000. Kangen water went from 8,400 down to 65,000. And then the reverse osmosis vitalizer vortex water went from 10,300 to 114,000. So now we're really stimulating and energizing the body in a big way. Now, the other thing you can do is you can run it through the hydro twice and then laser it with the red laser and the gold disc. Tap water here went from 3,400 to 52,000, a little over doubled what it did with just running it through one time. Reverse osmosis went from 6,300 all the way to 110,000, which again doubled it from running it through one time. Kangen water, 65,000 to 130,000, doubled it again, the Kangen water itself. And then the reverse osmosis vitalizer vortex water went from 114,000 to 228,000. Again, it just doubled running it through the second time, double the bolus energy or the life force energy in the unit. So this is based on the water and from Holland. What we just went through is tap water, reverse osmosis, Kangen, and everything here in Las Vegas. Okay, but the statistics of Holland is what I'm going to show you now. Running the water through the hydro one time, their bolus energy is 104,500. So that tells you the difference in the quality of the water over there versus here. Twice at more than 215,000 bolus energy. That's just running it through the hydro over there. That wasn't using the laser or the laser with the gold disc. So there's a huge difference in the quality of the water over there versus what we have here after they run it through everything it's exposed to here. So the magic of sunshine is what I want to talk about now. Okay, sunshine energizes water and stimulates our mitochondria, which is the engine that powers our body. It produces the ATP. So sunshine is what, is the life force energy or stimulates the life force energy in our blood. And so what we do is with the Pure Vibrance red and infrared laser, we replicate sunshine, because when you shine the red infrared laser on your body, using the water in your blood and your body and adding free electrons, and then that's into the blood in our or the water in our blood, the water in our body, and then the water we drink. And all of this is stimulating and optimizing the mitochondria to produce more energy in our cells. And again, the mitochondria are that's the engine that runs our body, produces the energy that we need, to optimize our wellness. And so if you got low energy, you got to look at the mitochondria first. And I'll get into more of that here in a little bit. So what I want to talk about now is the red infrared quantum laser that we have, where you can add the gold disc to the end of it. Okay, as soon as your body receives the light hits your body, it relaxes the mitochondria, which increases the ATP production and the energy current in the cells. Okay, it takes the trauma out of a new injury in seconds. It strengthens the cells and makes them stronger, increases cell activity, toughens the immune system, improves circulation. It regenerates damaged tissue structure by stimulating the body's natural healing process. And then it upregulates gene expression to build a healthier protein. And proteins are the expression of life. They actually are responsible for structure and function of your body. And every cell in your body, is building proteins, except for red blood cells. Every cell in your body has mitochondria, except for red. And so the mitochondria is tied directly to the upregulating gene expression to build healthier protein folding. And so that's, just how powerful it is. And so the standard red laser we have had 330,000 bolus energy units. And then when you add the gold disc to it, it goes to over 1 million bolus energy. And because, again, the gold disc is a biophotonic amplifier for the health and wellness of our body and of plants and animals. And then it also, when you add we had 1,645 human blueprint frequencies in the red laser, red and infrared. And with the gold disc, pulling with quantum here, we're dealing in the quantum field. 1 + 1 can equal 5. Okay. We now have 5,573 human blueprint frequencies in the red laser with the gold disc. And again, human frequencies are the anomalous frequencies of muscles, bones, ligaments, tendons, etc. For instance, a healthy muscle vibrates at a specific frequency. If it's hurting, it's vibrating lower than that frequency. And that's animal or human, because that frequency is what makes a muscle a muscle. And so what we do is add the optimal wellness frequencies in our products. And then when you use the products, the lower frequency will always entrain back up to the higher frequency entrainment. And when it does, the body gets better life force energy, better microcirculation, more oxygen, everything starts to heal itself. The body starts to heal itself at that time. So we're not covering up anything. We're actually helping the body start to heal itself naturally the way it's designed. So I hope that made sense. So your mitochondria is the key to anti-aging, health, and longevity. Dr. Doug Wallace says that aging is simply too many dysfunctional mitochondria. Okay, so what's a dysfunctional mitochondria? Dysfunctional mitochondria is one where the electron chain flow is interrupted, it's stretched out, and so the mitochondria is not producing the ATP it needs to produce. It's taking in more nitric oxide than it is oxygen. And so that's what we help turn around with the red laser as we replicate sunshine, the infrared and red infrared, the red and infrared lights from the sun. Okay, so every cell in our body has hundreds to several thousand mitochondria in it producing the ATP. And again, the mitochondria are the engine that runs your body. It's generating your life force energy. And so these cells, like in the brain, have a lot more mitochondria than in the skin. Okay, the cells in the heart have a lot more because it depends on the function of the cell as to what it's doing in the body, how hard it has to work, as to how many mitochondria the cell has. All right, and so Dr. Wallace Doug Wallace says that about 80% of today's diseases are because of a bioenergetic deficit in the cells, which is dysfunctional mitochondria. So about 80% of the diseases today are from dysfunctional mitochondria, which ought to be real freeing, okay, because that means we're in control. We can take control. Everything's a choice. You can choose to change your habits and start activating your mitochondria more, taking better care of it, which is your life force energy engine. It's like the engine in your car. You got to take care of it if you want to keep driving it. And so, we're in charge. We can take care of our body by raising the vibration of the mitochondria back up to a healthy vibration where it's producing the energy that we need to live the life we want to live. So the more energy you have in your cells, the healthier you are and the longer you're going to live. Again, it's like when you're traveling around in your car. If you've got a car that's an 8-cylinder and it's only hitting cylinders, you're not going to drive up the mountains like you might want to drive up, okay? Because you just don't have the energy. And so all you got to do is fix that cylinder, get that cell, that one cylinder where it's firing. Now you got your energy back and, you're driving smoother. Okay, anti-aging with red laser light therapy and structured water. Okay, another doctor out there, Dr. Jack Cruz. He's a self-acclaimed mitochondriac. Everything he does is structured around optimizing the wellness of his mitochondria, because that's that's what keeps him young and strong and healthy. Okay, and he says everybody needs to optimize their light, water, and magnetism. Okay, light being from the sun, that's one way. We'll get into that a little bit. Water needs to be microclustered and structured. And then magnetism is all about grounding. It's about, grounding to the earth and getting your free electrons that way. So light therapy can either help you or hinder your body's ability to heal itself depending on the light. Okay, there's light that's good for your body, not good for your body. Okay, sunlight is one of the best natural full spectrum light therapies there is. So sunlight, there's a reason that over 50% of the rays coming from the sun are red and infrared, because that's what our body needs. But your skin needs to be exposed. So we want to get outside more. And then the whole body functions better. I know I feel a lot better when I'm out in the sunshine, when I'm out in nature, I feel a lot better than when I'm sitting here at the office. But at the same time, when I'm out charging my body up in the sun, then when I'm in the office, I feel a whole lot better. But in the wintertime, or anytime I've got a lot more work to do where I'm in the office here more and more and not in the sun, I can tell a bit of a difference. But I just use my laser and my structured water makes a huge difference in my quality of life, keeping my immune system, optimized, so I don't have to recover from anything because I still stay healthy. My body's ready to handle anything that happens. And so, like what we've been going through the last couple, 3 years, I wasn't concerned about any of that because my body has an immune system that's functioning optimally well. And so I take care of it, right? It takes care of me. So sunshine is one of the best full spectrum light therapies there is. So plan on getting out in the sun more. And when you're out in the sun, expose as much skin as you can so that you're getting the red and infrared light, that you need. Take your shoes off, and ground yourself into the dirt, into the grass, 10, 15 minutes. That's all you need. And you're going to collect a lot more free electrons through the magnetism of the soil. And then the other thing you can do is take your sunglasses off. Your eyes will be over time. Your eyes will adjust quite quickly. I mean, I just went snow skiing and I wasn't wearing sunglasses. I haven't worn sunglasses in over 40 some years after I learned that they weren't as healthy as, they're claiming to be. And my eyes adjust. I don't squint or anything with sun shining on the snow. The body will adjust to that. Okay. And back up one step, I wore glasses for 52 years. And now I don't wear glasses daytime or nighttime. I drive day and night with no glasses. I was nearsighted in one eye, farsighted in the other, had an astigmatism in both eyes, and just renewed my driver's license last August. And they took the requirement for corrective lenses off my driver's license. And so it's really a freedom not to be a slave to glasses anymore. Reading, I can still read fine print. I can see a golf ball at over 200 yards. I drive day and night, with no glasses. Now, several reasons for that. One is your eyes are 98% water. Hydrated is critical. And then the other is I use the red laser, the red and infrared laser in my eyes, 15 to 30 seconds at a time. And I started out just demonstrating that at expos. People would say, you can't shine that red laser in your eyes. And I go, well, I wouldn't shine anybody else's red laser in my eyes, but I know our frequencies are all, I do 15, 20 seconds rather, back and forth, and then just demonstrating it was harmless. And then all of a sudden I didn't need reading glasses anymore. So I just kept demonstrating it that way. And then I got to where I didn't need daytime glasses. And then, that way. And then I got to where I didn't need glasses at night either. And I was also using our Arc Vision, which is eye drops that are a nano silver with frequencies added for healthy eyes. So all that said, the body can heal itself of anything when you give it the frequencies it needs and get out of its way. The body is designed to self-heal. It's self-healing or no healing. All right. So next here is blue light can be harmful if it's not balanced with red light as it is in the sun. And we'll get into that a little bit, but cell phones, laptops, all of that is blue light, which is very hard on the body. So anti-aging with light therapy again, optimize your light and your water. Sunlight therapy, again, is one of the best. Over 50% of the light from the sun is the red and infrared for a reason. The red infrared light activates and optimizes our mitochondria. See, everything's going to come back to the mitochondria. The single element, I guess it would be, that would be one of the basis for helping the body heal itself, because it produces the energy and it's tied directly to producing proteins and protein folding to rebuild the structure and the function of the body. So optimizing your mitochondria is the key. Sunlight at daybreak and at dusk, you can look directly into it. It's called sun gazing. So if you can get to where you can spend 10 minutes in the morning and the evening gazing into the sun, that's red and infrared light there. The intensity is low, so you can look directly into it. That's one of the best ways of getting red and infrared light therapy, okay? And it's free. A lot of it is grounding, taking your shoes off and getting dirty is free. And it's another way of bringing free electrons into the body. And Dr. Doug Wallace says you want as many free electrons in your time as you can possibly have. So sunlight at the daybreak and dusk. Exposing your skin to the sun stimulates the mitochondria to produce more easy water. The mitochondria also produce its own water as well as the ATP, the energy in our body, and it's called EZ water or exclusion zone water. Because it's electron rich water. Okay, there's no protons in it. It's excluding protons. Protons are a positive charge, which is inflammatory to the body. If you have any kind of inflammation, there's too many protons in there versus electrons. And so if your blood's real sticky, again, it's too many protons, it's a positive charge, it's sticky. So you need more electrons. So it's electron rich water, which increases the redox potential, which is the net negative charge in the cell that can do the work. So electrons work in the cell, so to speak. So that's all done, inside the mitochondria by itself. It produces its own water and ATP for our life force energy. So the more net negative charge you have in the cell to do the work, the healthier you are, the stronger you are, the more balance you have, the more life is fun because you got your health and your energy. So I call it nature's medicine to help de-stress the body. Frequencies are what I call nature's medicine. Okay. And there's two key mechanisms that happen when you're out in the sun, the red and infrared light coming into the skin, stimulating the mitochondria, or if you use the red laser light. So if you're stressed out at all, or NASA says if you injure the body through trauma, through a cut, a bruise, whatever, the mitochondria in that area curl up, figuratively speaking, like a hedgehog. And what they don't say is they stop the cell and they take on more nitric oxide and not as much oxygen. And so as soon as you get out in the sun and that red infrared light hits your skin, it immediately relaxes the mitochondria, starts kicking out some of the nitric oxide, brings up more oxygen, gives you a little more life force energy. Now, if you use the red laser, the red and infrared laser, as soon as that light hits your skin, is the mitochondria. And it produces about 30% more life force energy in the first 30 seconds. And that's all documented with science you can find on my YouTube channel, which is just youtube.com/@theredlaserguy. And so then with more oxygen, that's how it burns more oxygen. More oxygen comes into the cell, the mitochondria, and that way it's burning more oxygen. That's how it's creating the ATP or the life force energy that's in our blood. So that happens as soon as, the red light hits your body. It starts in the first 30 seconds. And then the second thing that happens is called hormesis. And hormesis it makes your cells healthier, more energetic, more resilient, more tolerant to stress, and it helps prevent the buildup of free radicals. See, when the body, it's like we inhale, okay, and then if you inhale through the nose, you get a lot more oxygen into your blood. And then the blood carries the oxygen to the cells. It goes into the cells, into the mitochondria, and that's where it's burning the oxygen to create more life force energy. Well, when you burn more oxygen, you also create more free radicals. So that's another reason you want as many free electrons as possible in your water and in your body, is to reduce the redox potential and neutralize those free radicals. To where they're not harming the body like they normally do. So what we're doing is igniting your own energy to upregulate gene expression and build a healthier protein. And proteins, again, are the expression of life. They're responsible for structure and function of your body. Structure and function, think about that, okay? Structure and then function is all based on, igniting and upregulating gene expression in your own mitochondria. So it's pretty powerful stuff when you think about that. So here's the Bovis energy units, or life force energy chart. If the human body is given food that has less Bovis energy than the body itself, and a healthy body is 16,000 energy, then the food robs the body of its energy and thus weakens the body. Okay, well, if you're eating something that's been exposed to nature, green vegetables, any kind of fruits and stuff like that, that's been exposed to the sun, that's considered electron rich, and it has a higher Bovis energy. But if you're peeling a wrapper off, a tinfoil wrapper or something that's been processed, some of that stuff, has a Bovis energy of maybe 2,500, 3,000. And so you're robbing your body, and it weakens your body when you eat that. And so if you're eating something, on the other hand, where the body's food has more than the body itself, then the body receives constructive energy and thus is strengthened. So you want to be eating things that are over 16,500 Bovis energy, so you're giving energy to the body. Now, how can you help do that? If you have to peel a wrapper off of something and eat it, energize it for 30 seconds with the red laser and the gold disc. Okay. One of the protein powders and stuff that's not been exposed to energy, it's all processed. Okay. And it's got some good energy in it. Well, mix it with microclustered and structured water that's been lasered for 30 seconds with the red laser. Okay. That's adding more free electrons and raising the vibration and neutralizing some of the toxins that are in that food. And so that's how easy it is to start creating a new habit to help strengthen your body, build your immune system, stay healthier longer, and get on the anti-aging side of life, the lifespan. Okay. So anti-aging with dark therapy. Okay, optimize your light, magnitude, and magnetism. Well, there's a dark light therapy also. It keeps your circadian rhythm clock in tune for optimal wellness. There's a reason that animals, sleep and get up and do what they do, based on sunshine and darkness. Some at night, some, go to sleep at night, some sleep all winter. There's a circadian rhythm for everything. And if you're using blue light, using your laptop and your cell phone and stuff up until 10 or 11 o'clock at night, you're interrupting that circadian. I want to be careful with that. And so the dark therapy allows your body to move into homeostasis for relax and heal with the melatonin release. Like when it gets dark, the body starts to release melatonin, and so you can relax. But without darkness, our body gets mixed signals for releasing cortisol, which when you wake up in the morning and your eyes, the sunshine hits your eyes, that triggers a release of cortisol, the stimulator, to get us up and going. But now your body's confused. It's jumping back and forth, trying to figure out which one, because it's getting a mixture of both. So it stresses the body out, and the mitochondria have to work overtime. So what causes dysfunctional mitochondria? All right. We just talked about one. It's called blue light devices. It increases cortisol and inhibits melatonin, which interrupts our circadian rhythm. And then there's the non-native EMF. Again, 60 cycles was the first alternating current that started to interrupt our biofield and to disrupt our energies and everything in our body. It was 60 cycles. Like if you have a blender, most people don't realize, if you have a Vitamix blender, for instance, it's got a 1-horse motor in it. And so every time you turn it on to the drink, you're putting 220 milligauss of harmful EMF, incoherent EMF, in your healthy drink. Well, the powers that be say 2 milligauss is the maximum our body can handle. Your laptop is 5 milligauss, okay? 5G is, on the other end of that alternating current spectrum. 5G is very hard on our body. Everything using alternating current has a harmful EMF. And so we go back to nature for everything. We have what we call earth strips and silver disc. And we don't block 5G or 60 cycles. We actually transmute the harmful EMF to a beneficial EMF for you and the person you're calling, if it's a cell phone. If it's your blender, your microwave oven, I mean, you put one of these on your microwave oven, and there's actually food nutrition left in the food when you're done microwaving it. Because we don't block it, we transmute it to a healthy EMF, a coherent EMF, if you will, that the body understands. And we use nature to do that. We use 10 different plants that thrive under high tension wires and microwave towers, like milk thistle is one of them. Okay, so we go back to nature and use nature's frequencies to help bring harmony and homeostasis into the body to where the body can heal itself. So another way to cause dysfunctional mitochondria is eating non-electron rich food. We talked about that. If you're eating something that's never been exposed to the sun, it's in a wrapper. The other thing is non-electron rich water. All bottled water, all tap water, all stuff that's been through pipes and not exposed, or been through pump systems, been stored in big tanks. That's a photon-rich water, which causes inflammation, and it's not microclustered, it's not structured, and so all of that water is also harming the mitochondria, causing dysfunctional mitochondria. And again, all aging is dysfunctional mitochondria in each cell. Like if a cell's got 1,000, if only 10 or 20 of them are dysfunctional, you're not going to have a problem there, because they're always creating new and then going through their life process and dying off. And so the body knows how to handle all that. But if you've got 1,000 in a cell and you've got 300 of them that are dysfunctional, then that's where you start having problems, something like that. So mitochondria, your key to longevity and health. The mitochondria burn oxygen, it delivers, we talked about this a little bit, whenever you get more oxygen into the cell, you get more life force energy, but it also creates the free radicals. Free radicals attack the DNA, creates problems that way. So, we work to solve all of that. I'll back up one step. The mitochondria, this is where we talked earlier about the EZ water exclusion zone, which is electron rich. And then Dr. Gerald Pollack's the one that discovered that, so to speak. And he wrote the book, Fourth Phase of Water, which is a great book if you want to go, check into that. So today's water is in a closed system. It's not natural. It's in dark, long, straight pipes, been exposed to high pressure pumps, etc. So it's macro clustered. It's got, clusters of 12 to 16 molecules, and it's low Bovis energy. It's not aerated. It's photon rich instead of electron rich. And our body's got to work real hard to hydrate our body with it. And hydration is the key, is hydrating your body. Okay. Most people's first loss of wellness or health decline is from dehydration. And if you're not drinking if you're not drinking good water, microclustered and everything, if you're drinking mostly Cokes and coffee and stuff like that, you're very dehydrated, extremely dehydrated. And that's what, causes backaches, because water is what is the only thing that's going to hydrate the disc in your back and keep them expanded like they're supposed to be. Most people's headache problems, if you have a headache, the first thing you want to do is drink 10 or 12, 16 ounces of water, okay? Because it's dehydration. It'll come back to dehydration somewhere in the body, is what I'm saying. So water is the key to healthy, long health and anti-aging water. And structured microclustered water is the key. We add life force energy to it. Here you can see all the reasons that, in our environment today, that's lowering and harming our mitochondria. And so we ought to, move past that. So sunlight, when it hits water, charges the water with free electrons, according to Dr. Jack Kruse. And then the water stores those electrons just like a capacitor in electricity. Okay. And so every mitochondria is surrounded and it's electron rich. We want as many free electrons in our body as possible. And so everything, we've talked about here, we have an answer for. And that's what we put the company together for. It's called Pure Vibrance, and it's all about self-care tools for self-healing. Again, it's your body's got to heal itself. No other thing, it's all up to the body, and it's up to us. It's a choice. It's a choice we make every day to whether we're going to help our body heal itself or we're going to continue down the road we are. Now, if you're perfectly healthy, that's great. But if you're not enjoying the health and everything you want, it's all about where you're vibrating, the frequency you're vibrating, and no one else can vibrate for you. It's up to you to raise the vibration in your body where the body can heal itself. So hope you got something out of this. Give me a holler. Let me know if you have any questions. Give me a holler. Just text me or call me, 469-766-5511. Go to my laseredwater.com website. On my YouTube channel, just youtube.com/@the Red Laser Guy, the ampersand, the Red Laser Guy. A lot of good videos and stuff on there. So take care, have fun, and we'll see you next week. Bye for now.